It's Tango, and today we're going to take a look at another McFarlane Batmobile. This just came in later today. So this is the Batmobile. That's what I call it because it's from, of course, the Batman. The gold label Batmobile. This one, like I said in the other video, was only $100. It is also smaller, 19 inches. The Rebirth Batmobile was 23, so it's about 4 inches shorter, but expected that anyway. So let's flip the box around. That's not all we have to look at, but we are going to pop this open and take a better look at it here in a second. But we got more stuff that came in. There is that. Flip her around. It says The Batman, which is actually sideways when we flip it. There is no details about what it does. There's the upside down QR, because that's how I do the Batmobiles, upside down. And then if we flip the other side, it says The Batman like that. So it's not actually on its side, but like technically this is supposed to be the bottom. So the sides are actually printed sideways. And then there is what I consider the top. And then it shows that the Batman can sit in it. And there we go. But we're going to crack this open in a second. And I also got my Mr. Bones. My Mr. Bones came in. It's going to go label. Hell hath no fury, like Mr. Bones, with his really high boots. And he's got the cuffed boots and the cuffed gloves. He's got a wired cloak that they have bent the hood to look like a collar. But it's the same type of cloak that came with Ragman and the Stephanie Brown Digital. And then there's nothing to see on the sides because it's just a bubble pack. It's kind of like a page puncher package, but it's a little bit different. And then there, because the page punchers used to have the piece here that came up, and it doesn't have that. So there we go. This is supposed to be a McFarlane exclusive. I could have also got one that came with like a signed lithograph or something, but I didn't really care about that. So I figured I'm not going to get it because people that care about it, then, you know, they can get that because I don't really care. It would have just gotten thrown in a drawer, so I don't really need it. But he looks pretty good. And we did finally get the first look at the black mask as Batman. And he does have a new head sculpt. It's basically like this skull with bat ears on it, more or less. A little bit different, though. Comes with 3 hands, and that's it. And you can see, like I said, there he has a really high collar. And what they did to make the collar work is they bent the hood to look like a collar. But, I mean, it's all right. And then we got a Lego haul. That's right, we got a Lego haul. Cheshire picked up this Creator 3-in-1 because she wants the axolotl out of it. Little guy down there because she collects axolotl stuff. That's also got like a parakeet. And then there's the back. You can see the little axolotl, the parakeet, and the birdie. And where is the... There you go. Right there, if you want to see it. The QR. And then we got the gift with purchase, which is the main reason I did an order from Lego. And it is the Sega Genesis controller, which I had to have. Big Sega fan, had to have the controller. Got Mr. Hobbs here, wanting attention. And as you can see, it opens up, and inside it is a little Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill Zone looking area, and it does have a little display base. And there it is, like so. And Sega Genesis controller. And there's your QR. And there's also the scanner QR and whatnot. So there's that. And then we picked up this the Halloween truck. Jack-o'-lantern pickup truck for the spooky season. It's pretty cool. And you can put things in the jack-o'-lantern. And then there is it's upside down. There you go, not upside down. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then my wife, she gets Speed Champions, but I thought this was pretty cool, so I grabbed this for her. And you got a airplane guy in a bed, and you got a guy in a hospital bed, and they're racing each other. I thought it was kind of funny. She does have a bit of a small little Lego city built, so she could put these guys on her road if she wants. And then there is the back. You can see him better. He's got a broken arm. And he's got a hospital bed car, and that's an aviator with an airplane car. And they're versus each other, and that's upside down. I'm not going to fix that one because I'm too lazy. And then I got the arcade machine. I went ahead and grabbed this arcade. It's just kind of a generic arcade machine. It's not actually any sort of license. It's not Space Invaders or Frogger or nothing like that. And it's pretty cool because there you go. It opens up into like a kid's room, like a gamer's room. And I thought that was pretty cool. You got the little spacecraft up in the corner and the Psy and what are supposed to be books or games. I would assume they are games. And then you got a bunch of his collectibles and a little TV monitor there with some coins and whatnot. And then over there you got little mini arcade machine, like a 1-up, and some gamer pictures on the wall. He's got his controller. He's a scruffy dude with scruffy hair. And then you got some stuff on the shelf that look like game consoles in their boxes and a couple trophies. And there you go. That's what it looks like on the inside when you open it up. And you can accidentally hit the button. It won't focus. That's why I hit the button, because I'm trying to get focus. You can put the coins in there and they will come back out. It's kind of cool. And yeah, so that's it. You see him down there playing on the arcade machine. And then there is the QR for the arcade machine. And then the last Lego set we have here is the Horizon Adventures. And I went in and grabbed this because I have the original Horizon Lego set, and I wanted this one to go with it, so I could put these up with it. I have not played Horizon Adventures yet. I'll get around to it eventually. But this is a pretty cool set. I'm pretty sure that's references to stuff in the game. And then there you have the couple of the mech animals. And you have the Aloy. And I don't know her buddy. Don't know his name. And we got the bad guys defeated right there. There they are. And there's your QR if you want it. There you go. And last but not least, we have Cap versus Venom. This came in today as well for my pre-orders, so I had to go pick this guy up. So now I have Thanos and Psylocke and Cap and Venom. And I managed to get all of these guys pre-ordered except for War Machine and Omega Red. I did not get those two pre-ordered. But I have Shumagorath. He's not called that in these. I don't know why. And then we have Juggernaut. And I have Wolverine and Silver Samurai. All of those I have pre-ordered. So I will eventually be adding those to these guys as well. But that is it for the haul. So now let's crack open this Batmobile and see what it looks like. So here it is out of the box. We're going to take a quick look at it like we did the Rebirth Batmobile. I did bring the Rebirth Batmobile over here so we can kind of compare them, even though they're not very similar, but we'll still compare the $140 Batmobile to the $100 Batmobile. There you go. This one also has rubber tires. I'm pretty sure they all have rubber tires. This one's not. The tires aren't as big as the Rebirth. It does have all this like scratch marks. It's not like detailed. It's just painted on there, so it's nice and smooth. It's not actually textured. There you go. That's got it on the front as well. I don't know if it's on both sides. We'll figure that out. I didn't check that yet. There's the top of it. From the top down. It's a big, bulky engine in the back. Plate on the front. And the doors. Well, not this door. I guess this door. There's no door on this side. So there's only one door on the car, okay? Because the top doesn't come off. There's no sort of cockpit. It works like a real car. And then from the front, what it looks like from the front. See in the windshield, it's nice and clear. You see stuff in the back, or in the seats. Looks like it might have seat belts. Is that a seat belt? Is that not a seat belt? No, that's just stuff on this because there's no second seat. Yeah, there's no second seat. It's just a bunch of gadgets. Gadgets and gears and whatnot. And then on the other side, we do have the same etching. Like I said, it's not a textured or anything. It's just flat. And this side looks, it's rolling on me. It's pretty much the same as the other side. Nothing different. Same side. And then you can see on the inside like that. But this door does open. Just swings on open. And then you can see inside. the cockpit, the seat, the driver's area. And you can see all the stuff in there. All nice and fancy. Like I said, I don't really have a Batman to put in here because the only Batman I have is the unmasked version of him. And it has a plastic cape, so he's not going to be going into this Batmobile. It closes pretty good. It's a pretty solid close. Won't pop open. And then the back of it, you can see into there. There's just a hole there. There's no glass or nothing. And then there is the back side of it. It does not have any lights. It does not have anything fancy. But for $100, I didn't expect any of that stuff anyway. But the real thing here, just push the box down into the seat. Got a chair over there, but the box don't want to go in it. There we go. All right. So we're going to put this over here, and we're going to compare these two. The Rebirth and the new one. The tires are getting stuck on each other. All right. So there we go. Side by side. And now, like I said, Rebirth one's a bit longer. Now if we line them up, wheel to wheel. There we go, wheel to wheel. There they are. Once again, this is a two-seater. This is technically, or this is a one-seater, single seat, like we already looked at. Cockpit's being stubborn. Come on, man, open up. Cockpit won't open. It's stuck. It just popped off. The cockpit just literally popped off. All right. Anyway, single seat. And this is technically a single seat, but it's actually got, you know, both seats in the mold. I'll have to reattach that. It just pops back on. It's got holes in the sides. And see, it still works. It should still work. Why don't it work? It don't work no more. It's broken. Yeah, now it don't work. It pops off once and now it don't work. Great. That's wonderful. I'll try and figure it out. Anyway, so $99, $140, and like I said, I pressed the button and the top popped off. It got jammed and then popped off. So that's what you get for $140. You get one action feature that breaks like the third time you use it. So and then the door opens, which is essentially the same thing, except this door you have to manually open, and this door you have to fix, I guess, because it works with a button. Yeah, I still don't understand why this is $99 and this is $140. Like 3 more inches of plastic. I guess we pay $10 per inch of plastic. I wonder if other things charge you $10 per inch of plastic. I don't know. Have to ask my wife about that one. Anyway, that's it for this time. Thanks for watching. So long.